She was born in Griffin?
Yeah.
I used to live there.
Here is an easy question.
Okay.
What is your best moment in retail?
There's good moments. My best probably the friends I've made. Honestly, I would have quit a long time ago if it wasn't the people I'd met, my coworkers, because it's certainly not the customers.
Alright, so here's a definitely easy question. What is your worst customer experience?
When a customer, I was doing a return, and we have to see the ID, and the customer literally just shoved their ID up in my face, and it was just being really difficult to deal with. And it's also the realization that customers don't see you as human, they just see you a part of a corporate machine. And that was really difficult to work with. It's like, I've always seen people as people have always seen me, and for the first time in my life, it was like I wasn't being seen or heard, I was just a tool to get what they wanted. And that was rough.
Would you say you are on register more or on the floor?
I'm on the floor more, but I've definitely been getting a lot of register time. Yeah.
Which one would you prefer?
I don't prefer either one. I just feel like I need a healthy dose of both, because if I'm doing the same thing a lot, it drives me insane. Like, I need rotation. That's something with retail that's hard, is it's very repetitive work. Every day is usually the same. It's just a variation of the same. So switching up, if you're on the floor or register, kind of helps keep you sane. You know, switch it up.
So, again, you said that there weren't any good moments. And would that be on the customer side of things or just in general?
I mean, I have had some good customers. There was this one time a lady was shopping with her daughter, and they were picking out like an outfit for school. And I remember just really enjoying sharing that moment with them, because it was obviously something very special. I've had a couple days ago, a lady came in and was shopping for her daughter's birthday, her 21st birthday, and wanted to get her an outfit to surprise. That was another really good moment I was kind of happy to share with. So there are good moments, but it's mostly, they don't outweigh the bad moments. But usually, generally, in my experience, customers are more.
My name is Harrison Brown. I've been retailer for 4 years.
Okay, so would you, if someone came up to you and was like, hey, should I go into retail? What would you say?
I would honestly say 100% yes, but I would also give them a reason why not to, because it is not made for everyone. The only reason why I've been in so long is because I have a knack for wanting to help people, so I always try to find ways to help people in my job. So.
Okay. Give me your best retail experience. Like, what the coolest thing that's happened?
There's been so few. So few. Probably the best would have to be any time during back to school when we have kids of either starting middle school or starting high school and wanting to build outfits so they can kind of impress people, but also wanting to like show their individuality, finding people to kind of help. And then once they come back and be like, hey, those jeans or shirts or whatever, I really like them, I want to get more. Hearing that kind of makes me feel a little bit better about where I am, because like I said, retail is not for everyone, and it's a very difficult place to kind of work sometimes.
What is your most horror story?
The worst one would be after our managers changed for the third time. A lady came in, did a return. I thought it was just going to be something easy. I looked at the thing, it was an exchange, and then later found out she was actually using that to steal money, and I felt super bad about it because I didn't understand it. And I've had people do that to me about 4 or 5 times, and then another one was getting in trouble from our managers for something very small that kind of made me want to quit right then and there.
How many times have you honestly thought about quitting on a day-to-day basis?
5.
5
At
times.
least a day. 5 times a day.
Wasn't expecting that.
I want to quit almost every time I go in, but then looking back at it, I am glad that I've been in here as long as I have, because when new people come in, they don't really know what to do. That kind of brings out the teacher side of me that I want it to be, to kind of help them, and then also let them know it's like it's gonna suck, but you'll have days where it'll actually be fun, and you just have to push through to those days where it will be fun.
Are you on the floor more or on the register more?
It now varies. I used to be stuck on the register every day for 8 hours a day, and I hated it. And I hated that that's where I was. I didn't really get to help people out as much as I could. And then once new people came in, they were like, oh, I want to be on register. And it's kind of like, you don't. You really don't. Because once you know it, you're stuck there. 100% of the time, you are going to be there, and you kind of see everyone start to like lose the sense of why they wanted to get into retail, which was the customer service aspect. Now that I'm kind of switching between the two, it's made me appreciate both of them a little bit more. When I'm on register, I'm like, I want to sell, I want to help people. When I'm on register, when I'm on the floor, I'm like, I kind of want to not be here right now because I just don't care, and I don't want to help people because I'm having a bad day, and I just want to get people in and out. And that's it.
What would you say to a customer that came in that is having a bad day and takes it out on you? Because first off, let me say, how many times has that happened?
I've had that happen at least a few times within a week. And typically what I do with that is I just let it go. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'll do my job and I'll get you in and out, but I'm not going to take on my frustration even though you're taking it on me, because what's the point in that? What's that going to do? I could lose my job at that point, and I don't want to do that.
My name is Hannah Jones, and I've been in retail for almost 2 years.
Would you say to someone if they came up to you and was like, hey, should I go into retail?
I wouldn't get into retail if you are not a people person, because you will deal with all types of people every day. However, it is a good place to start out, just like a food job. You got to start somewhere.
What's your favorite experience with working in retail?
Probably when a young child is excited about my hair because it's pink.
What's your least favorite?
When I had a customer who, without saying it a different way, stole items because they claimed that they were going to pay with one way, but it didn't work, and they ended up leaving with over $800 worth of things.
Are you on the register more or on the floor?
Most of the time I'm on the register because I've been there since the beginning, and so they like me to help out. But I would prefer to be on the floor more. That way I could have more movement instead of standing still 8 hours a day.
Do you think that people give retail workers a hard time just because they want to take advantage of someone just to relieve stress?
Not all of them, but a good majority of them. They have a sense of entitlement. They think that they're supposed to get discounts, or why can't I have this, or why can't it be this way? Like, it's not Burger King. You can't have it your way. But the customer is always right, so we have to abide by that.
Do you believe that the customer is always right?
Legally, yes, but personally, no.
What do you mean legally, yes?
I mean, you have to say that for work purposes. Like, you don't have a choice, whereas if it was just me, I'd say no, because it's up to interpretation. They're not always right in every single situation.